welcome back to my channel. Since VFS has updated the checklist, we are going to see what are the updates and some of the frequently asked questions in this video. Let's get started. For minors, the self-sworn affidavit is made mandatory. So make sure you include self-sworn affidavit for minor. I will provide how to fill these forms online and sample for the same at the end of the video. And the second update is about the legal status of parents and the applicant. If the applicant visa is expired and is in the process of extension, you can submit the latest I-797 approval notice with the I-797 receipt notice. So this is one of the updates given from VFS. Same applies to the legal status of parents also. If the parents' legal status is in extension, you can submit the previous approved I-797 with the I-797 receipt copy. When you go to VFS site under document checklist, you will find passport service reissue of passport. When you click this, you will find the list of documents which are mandatory for both adult and minor renewal of passport. So in this you can see affidavit for change of appearance and signature is a mandatory document. Even if you don't have any change of appearance, you have to submit this affidavit, and this affidavit has to be notarized. And then the self-sworn affidavit is also a mandatory document, and it is mentioned to be notarized. It's not mentioned in the checklist. If you can notarize this self-sworn affidavit also, since it is mentioned as mandatory document. This is the sample for Annexure E. You can refer to this sample while filling your application. I will provide the link for this sample in the description below, and you have to mention your US address in the Annexure E. For minor applicant, Annexure E can be signed by either of parents. Just write parents' signature and parents can sign under this part. Next is affidavit for change of appearance and signature. Same, you have to mention your US address in the change of appearance and signature form, and you have to affix one photo here and your signature. This form has to be notarized. In case of minor, the applicant, that is minor, has to sign his name or take a thumb impression in this part. Parent should not sign in behalf of minor. Notarize this form before you take a thumb impression or ask your minor to write the name in this applicant signature, because some notary prefer it is done in front of them. Next is self-sworn affidavit for Indian address. This is mandatory for both minor and adult passport applications. You have to mention have you been or have not been residing out of India for more than 5 years, and then you have to give your Indian address and police station here. If you don't know the police station associated with your address, you can just give the Indian address, and applicant has to sign in this, and also you have to notarize this form. For minors, the self-sworn affidavit can be signed by either of parents. Just write parent's signature in this part and parents can sign. While getting notary for this form, you can take your Indian address proof, because since it is the Indian address, some notary will ask you for a proper Indian address document to notarize this form. So don't forget to take your Indian address proof while you are going to get notary for this form. This is sample form for Annexure D. Annexure D is mandatory for minor applicant. In this you have to mention your US address, father's name, mother's name, and applicant's details, and both the father and mother has to sign this, and this has to be notarized. You can notarize this form below. So I will show you how I have edited these forms online. I have just downloaded the form and took a screenshot of that. While you take screenshot, you will have an option to edit on top, like you can use the text box or you can use the pen to strike. So with the help of that, I have edited this form. And just to show you, I have used red color. You can use black color if you want to edit this way. You cannot directly edit these forms online. Just download the form, take a screenshot. While taking the screenshot, you will have all these options on the top to edit. Since it is mentioned handwritten forms are not accepted, so many of them has asked this question to me. Is it okay to fill manually? We have filled it manually and didn't have any issues. So that's okay to fill manually. In case if your passport is damaged or lost, it is mandatory to provide Annexure F. So don't forget to include this Annexure F form. And this is a sample for filling Annexure F. Make sure you give right information. while filling this annexure F. So the next frequently asked question is about courier labels. You will get 2 labels if you pay online through VFS. One is to send all your documents and one is to receive your passport. You will get your old and new passport in same written label. The front and back of your old passport will be punched with holes, but the visa pages still remains valid. If the visa which is stamped in your old passport did not expire, you can still use that. You will have a stamp in your passport saying the visa pages are still valid. I guess I have covered most of the frequently asked question. If you have any further questions, please leave in the comment section below. I hope this video is helpful. Please like and share if you find this video helpful and subscribe to the channel for further updates. Thank you.